Hey everybody, how's it going? Thank you so much for tuning in, and for those of you who haven't visited the channel, welcome to X Rides Cars. Today we'll go ahead and take a look at this 2015 Porsche Macan S. So this will be a full take on the Macan. We'll start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clip and go over the performance data, as well as show you a bunch of the unique aspects in both the interior as well as the exterior. And so, we'll go ahead and get started. It's a full white exterior, featuring a full black leather interior with Alcantara accents across the seats and the dash. In order to start in traditional Porsche fashion, your ignition cylinder is off to the left. All you have to do is put your foot on the brake, insert the key, and twist it to the right to start. Beautiful sound from that 3-liter V6 engine. Along with that, you do actually have a sport mode. You press this button, it'll open up the exhaust valves. The Macan comes standard with speed proportional electromechanical rack and pinion power steering on a new 3-spoke leather-wrapped steering wheel with your multifunction controls on the top 2 spokes. The Macan comes standard with a 7-speed Porsche Doppelkupplung automatic transmission with manual shifting on the column, as well as the steering wheel mounted paddle shifters. And so we'll go ahead and flip on the automatic headlights, as well as the hazards. All the windows are fully automatic. So we'll go ahead and check out the exterior, shall we? The Porsche Macan is the first ever compact crossover to be made by Porsche since 2014. The car was first announced in 2010 as a development project under the codename of Cajun, short for Cayenne Jr., which was later formally announced in 2011. It was officially named the Macan in 2012, which is the Javanese word for tiger. The Macan runs on the Volkswagen Group MLB platform, which is shared with the first generation Audi Q5 along with the wheelbase. The suspension is also based on the Audi, but it is heavily modified. On the other hand, the engine, transfer case, suspension tuning, exterior and interior body are all unique to the Macan, using Porsche's design elements. The Macan's clamshell hood, which seen opened, adds to its unique sports car image. The Macan is produced alongside the Cayenne, which of course is why the Leipzig plant has been extended for the production of the car. There are a number of differences as well, as the Macan is designed to be smaller but also sportier. The key difference is the sportier 7-speed dual-clutch Porsche Doppelkupplung transmission versus the Cayenne's 8-speed Tiptronic for smoother shifts. The production version of the Macan was first unveiled at the 2013 Los Angeles International Auto Show and later the 2013 Tokyo Motor Show. Its first deliveries went to the European market in spring of 2014. North American deliveries first occurred later that year for the 2015 model year. The initial models were the Macan S, seen here, which has a V6, and the Macan Turbo, which is more performance-oriented. To close the gap between the Macan S and Turbo, the Macan GTS was introduced at the 2015 Tokyo Motor Show, going on sale in early of 2016. The GTS had a lot of similarities to the Macan S, but it does have some extra styling elements, and also there is a 20 horsepower bump compared to the Macan S, rating at 360 horsepower versus the 340 seen here. The base Macan below the Macan S was first introduced at the 2016 New York International Auto Show. It is the first and only Macan that does not have a V6 engine, but instead a turbocharged 4-cylinder. Sales began for that model in mid-2016 for the 2017 model year. Along with that, while that is not the case for this vehicle, 2019 did receive a massive overhaul for the Macan, which was in production since later last year. It got an overhauled chassis, new front and rear fascias with LED head and tail lights standard, new colors, and redesigned interiors. As far as the exterior features, you have LED turn signals, you have bi-xenon projector headlights, you have black and chrome wheels, turn signal mirrors, you do have blind spot assist, lane departure assist as well, LED taillights, sport exhaust system. The Macan S comes with 20 by 9.5 inch 20-spoke alloy wheels with black inserts running on two 95/40 R20 tires, with front and rear ventilated disc brakes with anti-locking, electronic brake distribution, as well as active brake assist. The Macan S comes standard with an independent double wishbone front suspension, as well as an independent self-tracking trapezoidal multi-link rear suspension with front and rear stabilizer bars, coil springs, as well as gas pressurized shock absorbers. This vehicle is a length of 184.3 inches, a width of 76.1 inches, as well as a height of 63.4 inches, running on a 110.5 inch wheelbase. Total curb weight can be around 4112 pounds. So we'll go ahead and pop the hood. The Porsche Macan S comes standard with a 3-liter twin-turbocharged V6. It produces 340 brake horsepower at 5,500 RPM and 339 pound-feet of torque at 1,450 RPM. 0 to 97 kilometers an hour or 0 to 60 miles an hour is rated at 5.1 seconds or 4.9 if equipped with the Sport Chrono package, with a top speed of 157 miles per hour. This car is all-wheel drive with a 19.8-gallon tank requiring 91 octane or 95 RON gasoline or petrol. EPA estimated miles per gallon ratings are 18 city and 23 highway. Open up the Macan and you're greeted by a really nice interior. We've got leather padding and also some black piano and silver finishes across the sides. 2-person memory for the driver's seat. Power locks, windows, and mirrors. You do have sill plates with the Macan S badging. Power seats. So we'll go ahead and shut it up. Nice tight panels. The interior finishes are nice. You also have a very nice sound system. You have side curtain airbags, visors with mirrors and card holder, 3-position garage home link, reading lights, auto dimming rear view mirror. You have an analog clock along with the second gauge. As far as your infotainment system, there's a lot of features in here. So you have media, navigation, and of course phone. So of course you have all your navigation guidance and all these things. And of course media and radio. Inside here is your CD player, and you also have SIM card for 4G LTE. Dual zone climate control on the center console. You have fan speed. You have temperature control, and of course other seat controls as well. Electronic parking brake, push to activate and put your foot on the brake and pull to deactivate. You have auto start stop, off-road mode, little storage pocket, 2 cup holders, and you also have a mini center console with a 12-volt power outlet, USB and auxiliary. As far as your steering wheel, you have a new steering wheel for 2015, which eventually goes across the entire Porsche lineup, but of course the Macan is the first to incorporate this one. You have volume control, phone controls, and you also of course have your gauge cluster, which you have your speedometer on the left, tachometer in the center, and then you have a multi-use gauge in the right hand side. And of course you have multiple choices on what you may want to use. For example, you have your parking sensors, you have your information, tire, and all these features. And of course it'll show all things like fuel and things like that. Cruise control off to the left. Alright. We'll go ahead and shut it down. So we'll go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle, shall we? Open up the back of the Macan. You have a good amount of space. Same finishes as you do on the driver's and passenger's door. Little storage pocket. A little storage pocket, 12-volt power outlet at the bottom. You have storage on the seats, and a center console with 2 cup holders. The Macan does have a good amount of cargo space for its class. You get around 17.7 cubic feet or 501 liters of space, which is obviously more than enough space to store a few pairs of shoes and a basketball. Underneath you will find jack storage and spare tire storage with a 12-volt power outlet on the side. Now of course if you fold the rear seats, you'll get a maximum of 53 cubic feet or 1500 liters. The Macan also comes standard with a full power tailgate. The passenger seat does feature the same power adjustments as the driver's side. All you don't have is the 2-person memory. Nice glove box. The Macan is a very unique vehicle overall. It combines the compact size of the SUV And of course, Porsche's very unique performance features that they always implement in all of their vehicles. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video of this 2015 Porsche Macan S. Be sure to stay tuned next time, there's a lot more where all this came from, and be sure to subscribe today and check out all the future content coming to X Rides Cars. Take care everyone.